Nevada. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Isaiah Joe. And it's Holmgren in at the 5. Now here's Holmgren. Dort drills it from outside. Dort's got the game going here with the first basket for the Thunder. Well, thinking back to last year, the first ever NBA Cup, the Lakers beating the Pacers in the final 123-109. And LeBron James was named MVP of the tournament.
And Anthony Davis went off in the final, 41-20 for the Pacers. Yes, they lost that championship game, but the experience was huge for them. And I think really helped them with a deep playoff run.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. For New York, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Anunoby passes to Brunson. And here is Bridges. And here is Anunoby. Hart, wide open. He fires. Drains the three-pointer. And that'll tie this game up.
Confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Back to Williams. Stolen by Anunoby. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Bridges a screen on Williams. Brunson against Williams. Shoots it up. And it's Brunson missing.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, a big story this summer was Jalen Brunson signing a team-friendly extension, leaving an unprecedented amount of money on the table, but providing the Knicks with the opportunity to lock in this tight-knit core and contend in the East at the highest of levels for years to come.
Wow, a team to be reckoned with. Shams, thank you very much for the report.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Williams kicks to Dort. Oklahoma City moving it around. Holmgren with a screen on Anunoby. There's Williams with the 3, and Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Anunoby right side. No good with the triple. Oklahoma City trailing. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one drops for him.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
Dort against Brunson. Anunoby kicks to Hart. And he drives in. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And that one falls for Williams. And Greg, despite not winning Rookie of the Year, Holmgren had a historic start to his career.
And he would have won the award most seasons, but he obviously had some stiff competition. Regardless, he proved to be a versatile big man with star potential.
That one misses. You can just feel the excitement in the air, can't you, Greg? What an event this is.
And Kevin, this has the feel of a massive playoff game. And to get that this early in the NBA calendar, I think it's awesome. It's why we love the NBA Cup tournament.
And here is Dort. After the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Pass to Hart. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Good on the second free throw. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 2. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And, you know, they might not be in the same conference, but as with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference, too.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Achua, he's checked in for the Knicks. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Lou Dort.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of. Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And a fast break now for the Knicks. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And so determined, Bridges finds a way to get the shot up and in now to the line.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
Now Dort. After the missed 3 from Chet Holmgren. And now the Knicks on the break. And McBride gets it to go. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for New York.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score. And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Can't stuff the alley-oop home. The Knicks leading by 4. Teardrop shot, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Cason Wallace comes in for Dort. Both free throws good from Bridges.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Bridges with the steal. And now the Knicks on the break. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And there you see the basketball IQ Bridges has. Natural. Court sense. He knows exactly where to be.
Wiggins. Against Bridges. Wiggins passes to Hartenstein. So off the run. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David.
And a quick check of the stats for Mikal Bridges. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team, averaging about 18 points per, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Here's Caruso. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And here we are, the NBA Cup Championship. Such a unique night on the NBA calendar.
Yeah, and guys, for me, it's up there with a lot of the big events we have, right? Opening night, the All-Star game, Christmas Day telecast. The NBA Cup has entered that conversation of best days on the schedule.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Caruso nails both of them. The Knicks leading by 8. Payne with it. He has yet to score. McBride with the ball. And it's Wallace picking him. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Now, here's Bridges. 9 points in the game so far. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. Clock at 6. Here's McBride. He can't hit that time. Nice defense from Wallace. Wiggins passes to Caruso. Outside Williams. A three-pointer is right on target. Now just a 3-point Knicks lead.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. We'll take a look at the Knicks. Third best record here in the early going.
And right now for the Knicks, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Caruso with the steal. To the middle. Here's Wiggins. Lays it up and banks it in.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Now Payne, still scoreless. Pass to Robinson. Inside, 6 to shoot. Bridges. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Caruso looking for an opening. With the drive, shoots over Payne, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket. 1:46 left in the first quarter. Now here's Payne. His last outing, he had 8 points. Bridges outside. Back to Payne. Beyond the arc. That shot missing. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against Dallas.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's Payne, following the score by Oklahoma City. Pass to McBride. Robinson on the wing. Now Bridges, covered by Wiggins, and stolen by Wiggins. He takes it in, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in the zone.
I think they've got to consider throwing a few different looks his way early on, especially if he keeps shooting like this.
Nice shot by Wallace.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Payne looking around. There's the 3. Unable to get that one. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Thunder ending the first quarter with a tremendous 17-4 run. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Welcome back, everyone. This is the second annual NBA Cup Championship game. It's the second quarter. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. The Thunder leading by 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nails the 16-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Thunder. Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. Brunson with a head of steam. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Oh, gritty make by Brunson. That guy plays way bigger than his size.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Joe's checked in. That one falls for Brunson. And as expected, this NBA Cup championship game.
And these have been the best two teams in this cup competition. And really not much separates them thus far, but you just know a run's coming.
Now, here's Hart. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's McBride. Craps in the tray. McBride's got 5 points so far.
Well, great feed there by Jalen Brunson. A terrific facilitator.
Outside, Dort. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. It's good. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Holmgren.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Katz is generally among the best in the league.
And he makes the first. And Clark, the debate around Karl Anthony Towns. Is he the greatest shooting big of all time?
Well, look, if you just want to go numbers, it's an emphatic yes. No 7-footer has ever shot it like Cat. Around 40% from 3 over his career. That's not just a 1 or 2 season deal. That's a multi-year career. So I say yes.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Holmgren can't hit. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Hart. Here's Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Throwing that weight around. Towns with 2 bonus points there.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Kit. Oklahoma City trailer. Outside Williams. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Brunson. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Holmgren. Holmgren's got 3 assists tonight. Brunson up top. Shoots over Dort. Brunson no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
And Brunson, here we go. Williams with the block.
Well, it just cannot... By a bucket, guys, and tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Hands it from downtown. And now a three-point Thunder lead.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Towns wide open. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Dort. His last outing, he had 8 points. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Runs in the pass to Hart.
5th for free throw percentage, and they are in the top 10 in team scoring. Really good offensive execution. This is a tricky team to defend.
And you have to like that assist ranking. They've been able to keep everyone involved in the offense because of how well they share the ball. Free throw good. Hart. And Hart drops them both. And here is Williams. A 14-point game for him in the win against Dallas. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
All right.
A moment now to check out some numbers for Jalen Brunson. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Here's Brunson. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3, Holmgren. It's rebounded by New York.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Hart with it. A 14-point game for him in the win against Toronto. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders over the last 10 games. Man, can these guys pass the ball? Jalen Brunson on top.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
The Thunder with the lead. Now Williams. He has 6. Nifty move. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Looking now at the numbers for Holmgren. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. Right around 21 points per, 10 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
And that one's good. Brunson.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Williams kicks to Dort. Holmgren with a screen on Hart. Dort drains it from beyond the arc. Dort's got 9.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
The Valley Section gets T-shirts on their way. Let me hear you. Valley Section in the building gets free T-shirts.
Achua, he's checked in for Hart. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Dort. Holmgren finds Dort. Here's Joe, defended by McBride. And here we go. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Dort. For New York, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. The first free throw is good. And you have to enjoy this atmosphere, right? The fans have really taken to the NBA Cup.
And that might be because the teams are taking it seriously. Unlike, say, the All-Star game, these guys are focused and fighting for every possession. That's what makes it so entertaining.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Mikal Bridges comes in for OG Anunoby. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Daigneault said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin? Certainly will.
I agree. David, he is fearless. Now Williams, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. Wiggins in the post, defended by McBride. 6 on the shot clock. Williams for 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Bridges misses.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the line for him here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And, guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And then for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Wallace subbed in for Williams.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the lead.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
So he gets them both. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. To the inside, Hartenstein. It's rebounded by New York. Achua's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Robinson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Knicks lead by 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Wallace left side. And the layup is good. Wallace has got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Bridges passes to McBride. Now here's Payne. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. Bridges misses.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Now here's Wallace. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Williams kicks to Wallace. Misses the three. The Knicks shooting about 42% so far. Payne passes to Bridges. Over Wiggins. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Bridges got 15.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with grease and showing no signs of slowing down.
Caruso kicks to Williams. Good on the triple. He's got 10.
And every time you think one team's got something going, the other seems to respond.
Seesawing back and forth in the balance this game has been. Neither team giving an inch.
He gets it in there.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Wallace looking for an opening. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Now here's Payne. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. On the wing, Bridges. And it's denied. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Williams is checked in. Clock at 4. Here's McBride. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. That's good from Wallace on the assist by Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. There's a minute left to play here in the second quarter. Now here's Payne, defended by Caruso. Here's McBride, buries it from 3-point range. McBride's got 9 points in the quarter.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Hartenstein with the screen for Caruso. It's over Payne. Wallace left side. Here's Williams. In it goes. That's his 3rd bucket. He's missed 5 so far. 26 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now here's Payne. Tight defense on him. 12 seconds left in the first half. 5 on the clock. Pass to Bridges. The shot comes out. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Coach, the league going back and forth.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome, everybody, and a good half underway in this one. The Thunder battling it out tonight.
I could say I've been pumped about this tournament, especially the last few weeks. But the semifinals, we're excited, and now, here we are. The champion will be crowned. Ernie, should we have a tournament between me, you, and Kenny?
I'm all for it as long as the category is jumpers. But in all seriousness, guys, one thing I've noticed already in this game is that it doesn't feel like a regular season game. And it isn't technically either, actually. And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
I think for Oklahoma City, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much...
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
There's always a buzz around Las Vegas. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We got the second half of the Cup Championship on 2K Sports. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
And just getting going here for the 2024 NBA Cup Championship second half. And thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. We've got Mikal Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 side. That's the 5 for New York right now. The Thunder leading by 3. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And in addition to our NBA Cup champions being crowned tonight, also be naming an NBA Cup MVP.
And what an honor that it's going to be for one of these players. So get your guesses in now for who that MVP will be. I know who I'm going with, but I don't want to spoil it.
That free throw, no good.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. He hits the second from the line. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Brunson. Towns, a screen on Dort. Brunson kicks to Towns. And it's off from three-point range. The Thunder shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Williams for 3. Rebounded by Hart.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Brunson, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. Brunson's got 9.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson as efficient on the midi as anybody.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams against Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one goes. Count it. 10 points here for Jalen Williams.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws. Coming up.
And Brunson, a very physical player, someone that understands how to bait defenders into fouling.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. A 2-point game. Pass to Williams from downtown. Williams with another miss.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Now here's Towns. He has 6. The story of rebound. Now a look at the league's best players on the boards. Number 1, Karl Anthony Towns.
And guys, his rebounding has taken a lot of pressure off their other bigs. It frees those guys up to contribute in a lot of other ways.
One of the things I love about Towns is how versatile he is. He's a big guy who continues to be a matchup nightmare for defenses.
Holmgren finds Wallace. Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good from long range. He's got 13.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Fighting hard there. Impressive move by Towns. Will go to the line for one more.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
Second personal foul. 13 foul. Karl Anthony Towns at the line. One shot.
And Towns no good on that one. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And he hits it and gets hacked down the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
Knicks trail by 4. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Jalen Brunson. Averaging about 27 points per, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Hart. And the Knicks miss again.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And here's Brunson outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Brunson's got 14 points for the game.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Wallace outside. The tray. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got his 5th rebound in this one. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Wiggins is checked in for Wallace.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Pass to Williams. No good that time. Good D by Anunoby. Here's Towns. He's guarded by Williams for the lead. And Towns with the lay-in good. He's got 12.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Holmgren the pass to Joe. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Knicks have gone in. Bridges misses. Oklahoma City trailing. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Makes a big high bounce and goes in.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
And here's Brunson. 14 points for him. The 3, Bridges knocks down the 3-ball. Bridges has got 20 points. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Hartenstein. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Down low, Towns with the steal. Anunoby with it. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Higgins outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Holmgren. The Knicks pull it in. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Boy, I've liked the defensive persistence, hounding the opposition and forcing